Hello, I'm back with questions concerning Scarlatti Toccata. K.141 in D minor, measure 65 to 70, and the questions concern issues of fingering, in and out, when to connect or disconnect. So starting on measure 65, I'm going 2-1, 3-2, 5-1. Next measure 5-1, 4-1, 3-1. Next measure 2-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-1, 4-1, 3-1. Measure 69, 2-1, 4-1, 5-1, 5-1, 4-1, 3-1, 3. Now there are issues here. Also, as you see, first of all, single rotations. So this is going, you know, fingers going opposite each other, which makes left, right, left, right, left, right. And as we know already, you know, the forearm, hand and fingers have to be perfectly synchronized. So fingers are not reaching ahead. The whole role of the rotation and forearm is to get us to where we're going. As they become smaller, it looks almost like we're there, but there's still a send-off. It's just much smaller. Concerning fingering, this is very good. Now, the addition shows, and it has to do with the issue of being keeping the same fingering, being consistent, but consistent fingering sometimes causes problems. So in measure 67, they give you 4-2-5-1, which makes for stretching, in order to be probably like what's in measure 65, 3-2-5-1, so they do 4-1-5-1, except that it's another situation. We are out, and then it's very awkward to go inside here, and if you go inside before, it's a little bit stretchy. You have the black keys. So consistent fingering is great when it works, but when there are changes in the writing that create stretches, we use another fingering. So in measure 67, I'm sorry, when I start, instead of doing 4-2, I'm doing 4-1 and 5-1. That's not repeating the same finger, because you're going from here to here, then you go into the 4, then you go into the 1, then you go into the 5, then you go into the 1. And same here, they again create something, puts the arm all the way here, it's much more open. So in 69, I would go to 4-1, 5-1. You probably can also see, you know, those of you who, you know, have not had the private lessons, that as we rotate, there's also in and out, and that's what the person is asking. We can't not go in. You can twist, which many people do, but then you end up with wrist pain, and the alignment is broken. So we do it gradually. By the time I get to the 5, I'm on the 1 here. If you take the 1 on a black key, it's a short finger, and the 5th finger on a white key, in order not to twist, this finger has to be inside. And when we line up the finger, hand, and forearm, being in the black key area, which people shun very often at great cost, feels just as comfortable as playing in the white key area. So I'm moving gradually, and then I'm staying inside here because the thumb is playing the whole time on the black key. But here the thumb is going to play on a white key, on the D. So there is a tiny, tiny out so that the thumb can play here. I'm not moving out for a simple reason, because I'm going right back a little bit more in. If there was no G sharp, you can come out and stay out, but having the issue of short fingers, having to go on a black key in order not to twist, in order to be lined up, the other fingers have to be in a place, which is more inside, in order not to twist, tiny out again to give room to the thumb to play on a white key, but right back in. And now it comes out, that's the next measure that they come out. Another issue is, you see, everything has multiplicity of issues, of what is really taking place. So together with the rotation, I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of a shape. Starting on the thumb, coming down, it's what we call overshape. It starts at a certain place, gets a little bit higher, comes a little bit lower. So when it's done the proper amount and it's combined with other movements, you can hardly see it. But this is not doing it. It feels very strange. Comes to here, and then again gets a little bit higher, ends up here. Another overshape to here, to the F. Another overshape to the thumb. Again, ending up here. So again, movements combine together, minimize each other. And there is one other issue, which is grouping. We're going up, back and forth, but we're going up, and we all the way up to here, and we're starting to come down. And we're going up and starting to come down. Same thing here. So every measure is a group starting again. So what it does, it organizes. You know, it's very confusing to go up and then down, and not being, and the arm is just going all over the place. So it's a way to organize. We don't hear that, but we feel it. You know that there's 6 notes, 6 notes, 6 notes, 6 notes. Now that doesn't have to do shaping, rotation in and out. All of those things have to be underneath, and then the grouping makes sense. Then we organize it. And of course, when you are very stick in the work itself, you can see all those things when you first look at the piece. So that it's like you're organizing it from the beginning. Most people, of course, are curious about how we do repeated notes, which is the opening. So I'll just say a few words. I think that I've covered it in other places. And once you learn to do any of the skills, but once you learn to do repeated notes, you can do it anywhere. You have to be aware there will be issues of in and out. You know, is it all white keys? Am I going into the black key area? But otherwise, the 3-2-1 or 4-3-2-1 or 2-1, you know, the shaping, the rotation, you know, if it's the same fingering, it will be the same rotation, it will be the same shaping, but the in and out varies according to, you know, where we are, where we have to go. So what we see a lot when you see finger doing a repeated note is that, you know, you see the fingers kind of curling out. That causes tremendous amount of tension because you're curling the fingers. The moment we curl the fingers, there is tension in the forearm. So there are many parts to what to do with something like this. The first one is that we're playing staccato. So is it that kind of a very short staccato? No. It's allowing the forearm to fall down, and when it gets there, there's a tiny bit of an action in the fingertip that keeps it back up. And gravity, if you don't interfere, if nothing tenses up, gravity brings it back down. It's this kind of a feeling of rebounding. And again, I show it when students, you know, come for lessons. It's hard to talk about it, but I still will say some words about it because the whole thing of this work is to make the student feel. I can talk and explain and all of that, but if it's not felt in the hand itself, we understand it in the head, but not in the hands. And it's in the hands that we have to feel the relief. So that's how we teach. That's how lessons happen. You know, we make things happen so the person can feel good, feel easy, feel secure, can express more. So there's that, there's the issue of staccato, there's the issue of rotation, single, double. It's the same as, the movements are the same as when we play legato. It's single rotation to the 2, double to the 1, single, from here to here, single, double. Single from 3 to 2, double from 2 to 1. So it's single from 3 to 2, double from 2 to 1, single from 1 to 3. As you see, we also play on the white keys, so we have the issue of, you know, long fingers, short fingers. If we want the fingers to be all here, it's going to be curled. And that's the whole work is, how do we keep our fingers like that? Because that's when they feel free, and that's the job that, that they can do well, but not moving across, not moving in and out, not adjusting to different length fingers. That's the job of the forearm with the hand. So I will just explain. So here, so there's in and out. The reason my hand looks the same and there's no curling, you can see I'm moving out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out, in. So that's, you know, a crucial part of it. And of course the rotation has to be there. You will not see my rotation. It's very, very tiny. And that's how rotations work. Also, as we change, even though it's the same key, when you change finger, the rotation brings the forearm over, because when we play the 3, we're in one place. When we play the 2, the arm is moved a little bit over to the right. When we play the 1, again, the arm is making room. That's why it feels connected. So there is rotation, but there's also a change, a shift in where the forearm is. And there's a little bit of a shape. Starting on the 1, it's a 4-note shape, 1, 3, 2, 1. The high point is between 3 and 2. It's a very small high and low, but crucial. When I get a little bit higher and then a little bit lower, it brings me in and out in very much smaller amounts and brings me to the, still to the right place. Now another thing that is very crucial with all of that is to learn to time the key, because I'm not playing just hands, fingers, hand and forearm. All of that is timed perfectly with the key. When you repeat, just to sense how much of the key needs to come up. It doesn't need to come up, you lose time, get tired. It's like I catch it as it comes up and go again down. Little more motion to go to here. But you see, I call it being very key sensitive, because the key has its own speed. We can come with more forearm if we want forte. Piano. All of that is available with understanding what the body does and what's the instrument, what are the properties of the instruments that makes it possible together to get all the effects that one wants to. Don't have to compromise.